Okay, good afternoon students. So today we are going to know about how ultrasound is applicable or where it is applied. Okay, application of ultrasound. Application of ultrasound. So as we have discussed, the range of hearing, okay, humans can hear the range from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. Okay, but this is audible sound. This is audible to humans. That's why we have taken humans into consideration, but not with other animals. Okay, less than 20 hertz is termed as infrasonic or infrasound. Infrasound, that is inferior. Infra means inferior. Inferior means less, okay, or it is below. Okay, inferior or superior you can say, or you can say ultra also. Then more than 20,000 hertz is termed as ultrasound or ultrasonic sound. Okay, is termed as ultrasound or ultrasonic sound. The range from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz that are audible, they have a, what you can say, they have a wavelength, shorter wavelength, longer wavelength. That means they have a longer wavelength. That's why we can hear. But these two, they have a short wavelength. The wavelength, that means the compression and the what you can say, the refraction. Okay, the range is very much short. That's why they are called ultrasound. And this word ultrasound we have heard in many things. As for example, in medical terms, it is mostly used, okay, to detect or to examine the internal organs of human body. Okay, so we are going to talk about the application of ultrasound. Okay, where it is applicable. The first application we have talked that in medical field. Okay, but before that we will talk it. We will know with others at we will come to know that in which places it is used. So number one, ultrasound are high frequency waves. Ultrasound are able to travel long well defined paths even in the presence of obstacles. Ultrasound are used extensively in industries and many medical purposes. That means it is mostly used in industries and medical purposes. Okay, mostly used in industries. So number one, ultrasound is generally used to clean parts located in hard to reach places. For example, spiral tubes. Spiral tubes means, you know what you mean by spiral? Okay, like this. Okay, so if there is a blockage or if there is any defects, okay, by the method of ultrasound it can be either clean or it can be either detected. Okay, so odd shapes, parts, electronic components, etc. So objects to be cleaned are placed in the cleaning solution and ultrasound waves are sent into the solution. That means the ultrasound wave, as we all know, you have mostly heard that the audible sound, the sound of a speakers. Okay, when you come near to speaker, what will happen? Okay, when this sound is produced, okay, you yourself will be vibrated, or you yourself will be thrown out. That is because the force which is applied on the speaker, they throw you out. Okay, similarly, if there is any obstacles, a simple small obstacles or the barriers in a small instrument, okay, it can be cleaned through ultrasound. Okay, the force will remove the dirt, okay, or the what you can see, dirt or other unwanted particles. So number one was this. Ultrasound can be used to detect cracks and flaws in metal blocks. Okay, number two, it is used to detect metals. Okay, used to detect metals. How it is detected? If you see the metal from the outer surface, it will be okay, but the inner part, inside part, it can have a fault. Okay, or it can have some, what you can say, cracks inside it. Okay, and how ultrasound is detected? We have a figure, okay, where if the defect is here, and the sound is produced here, that means the ultrasound is produced here. And here we have a receiver. So this sound will pass, okay, but the middle one, it will not pass. Receiver or detector. Okay, what happens? The ultrasound will be reflected back. It will come backwards. In this case, we can figure it out that there is a defect. But if there is no defect, what will happen? The sound will pass from the metals. So ultrasound can be used to detect cracks and flaws in the metal blocks. Metallic components are generally used in construction of big structures like buildings, bridges, machines, and other scientific uses. So if there is a crack, what will happen? There will be loss of investments, okay, and in near future there will be a loss of lives also. Okay, it can happen. So to figure it out earlier, these metals are observed, or you can say diagnosed by ultrasound. Okay, diagnosed by ultrasound. So the cracks or holes inside the metal blocks which are visible from the outside reduce the strength of the structure. Okay, it can reduce the strength of the structure. Okay, so it can be checked by passing ultrasound in the metallic sheet, and the other end a receiver or detectors are placed, and it can be corrected. Later it can be corrected. So this was the two uses of ultrasound. Now another uses, that means ordinary sound of longer wavelength cannot be used for such purpose, as it will bend round and corner of the defective locations and enters the detector. Ultrasound waves are made to reflect from various parts of the heart. So now we will come to medical purpose. Okay, at where in medical field it is mostly applicable, it is mostly used. So I think you have heard the word ECG. ECG, electrocardiograph. ECG. Okay, cardio means voluntary muscle. Okay, which keeps on moving. That means specially this is related to heart. Okay, so to figure out the disease or to figure out the problems in the heart, ECG is mostly done. And how it is done? It is done through ultrasound. Okay, so ultrasound waves are made to reflect from various parts of the heart and form an image of the heart. This technique is called echocardiograph or electrocardiograph also. Echo or electrocardiograph you can see. So if there is any fault, what will happen? Okay, the doctors or you can say the diagnosed person, they can see the defects in the heart. Either it is blocked, either the heart, the vessels or the blood vessels in the heart is blocked or not. Okay, or either it has holes. It can be detected through ultrasound, because it is not possible for any person to see it from outside. Okay, so through my ultrasound it can be detected. Second one, ultrasound scanner is an instrument which uses ultrasonic waves for getting image of internal organs of human body. The doctors image the patient organs such as liver, gallbladder, uterus, kidney, etc. It helps the doctor to detect abnormalities such as stones in the gallbladder and kidney tumors. Not only in heart, in kidneys, pancreas. Okay, you have heard about stones in our body. Okay, and these stones are not the stones, it is the accumulation of calcium and sodium. It is the accumulation of calcium and sodium which we get while consuming the vegetables. Okay, the vegetables, the leaves of the vegetables or the stem of the vegetables, they may contain calcium and sodium. Okay, that are very much useful to our body also. But if it is in excess, they get accumulated in the form of stones, which we called stones, and they get accumulated mostly in kidneys, where filtration is done, in gallbladder and in pancreas. Okay, these stones, and these stones, if it is present in these organs, it can be detected by the method of ultrasound. That means by passing the wavelength. Okay, by passing the wavelength through some tubes or pipes. Okay, and that can be heard by the doctor. If there is any defect, the detector or the receiver, it will figure it out. So in this technique, the ultrasonic waves travel through the tissue of the body and gets reflected from a region where there is a change of tissue density. Okay, where there is a change in tissue density. Tissue density means if the tissue is damaged. Okay, sorry, if the kidney or if the liver is damaged, it will show different types of wavelength. Okay, and that can be defected. Or if there is swelling, if there is a swelling in the internal organ of a body, it can easily detect. Okay, because by performing this technique, it is very much useful. So these waves are then converted into electrical signals that are used to generate image of the organ. Okay, as we have talked about the hearing aid also. What it do? It receives the signal, then it send an electric signal to the brain, and the brain form an image. They will form an image, and we can see the image. Actually, all the things are electrically signaled. Okay, so printed on the film, this technique is called ultrasonography. Okay, and those techniques are called ultrasonography, mostly used by the labs, okay, medical labs. So ultrasonography is also used for examining of the fetus during pregnancy to detect congenital defects and growth abnormalities. That means the baby inside the pregnant woman. Okay, they mostly perform ultrasonography. Why they perform ultrasonography? To see that if there is any abnormality present in the fetus or the baby inside a womb. Okay, even if you have a problem with your stomach, that means if you are frequently urinating, or if you have abdominal cramps, or you can say if your fooding habit is not good, or suppose if your health is not becoming good, okay, that can be detected through ultrasonography. Okay, a tube like structure is placed inside, or is sent into the stomach, okay, and sound wave is passed through it, and a receiver is placed at the outside, and all the signals is sent, and the outcome is in the form of images which can easily be diagnosed. Okay, so ultrasound may be employed to break small stones also. Okay, so these stones which are in micrometer, can be removed through ultrasonography or ultrasound, or by medicines also. Okay. The small, if it is very small, it can break down by ultrasound, and when it is broken down, it is ejaculated from the urine easily. Okay, so these are all the uses of ultrasound. So basically you can say that it is mostly used in industries and in medical fields or in medical purposes. Okay, so this was all about application of ultrasound. Application of ultrasound. So now we will move towards another topic, that is sonar. That is sonar. So we have a full form of sonar also. Okay, we will talk about that and by which method it is used. Actually these all things are reflection of sound. When sound is reflected, if there is any disturbance, it can easily be detected. Okay, or we will come to know that how it is. We will come to know its distance and other abnormalities. Okay, so let's discuss about sonar. S-O-N-A-R. It is mostly used in ships. Okay, it is mostly used in ships for navigations or for detection of something. Okay, so sonar stands for sound navigation and ranging. It stands for sound navigation and ranging. That means it is mostly used for navigation. That means to move from one place to another. Okay, to know what is deep inside the sea. What is deep inside the sea. So sonar is a device that uses ultrasonic waves to measure the distance, direction and speed of underwater objects. So it is used to measure distance, speed and direction of the objects present in the water. Okay, object present in the water, and this is also used in defense also. Defense means by navy, in submarines. The sonar is used by in the defense, by the navy, in the submarines or in the ships, by which they will come to know that at what distance the enemy submarines are there, or the unwanted ships is approaching or it's running away from them. Okay, so how does the sonar work? Sonar consists of the transmitter and the detector. Same thing, they consist of the transmitter and detector. The transmitter sends the signals from the ship, and the detector, they receive the signals. Suppose there is this is water. Okay, and there is a submarine inside it. This is submarine, and there is a ship here on the surface of the water. So what happens? Due to this transmitter and the detector, they will come to know that there is a submarine present somewhere in the water. Okay, somewhere in the water. So the transmitter produces and transmit ultrasonic waves. These waves travel through water, and after striking the object means submarine, or it can be the seabed also, or if there is any rocks present in the sea, that can also act as a object. Okay, the detector converts the ultrasonic wave into electrical signal, which are approximately interpreted. The distance of the object and the reflecting the sound wave can be calculated by knowing the speed of the sound. Okay, as for example, if the submarine is quite deeper, the sound received by the detector will be at the time taken will be longer. But if the submarine is very near, what will happen? The time taken will be shorter. By this, they can know that at what distance the other object is present inside the ocean, or at how much far the object is there. Not only here, not only inside, they can send the transmitter far away from them, okay, to know at what distance the other ships are present. So let the time travel between the transmission and the receptor of ultrasound signal be t. That means let the time travel be t. Time travel t, and the speed of the sound through sea water be v. Speed be v. Okay, speed be v. So the total distance 2d traveled by the ultrasound is then, that means total distance 2d. Why do we have written 2d? Because 1 and 2 distance. Okay, 1 and 2 is then 2d equals to v into t, equals to v into t. So this will be equation for sonar. Equation for sonar. So the above mentioned is called the eco-ranging. The sonar technique is used to determine the depth of the sea and to locate underground hills, valleys, submarines, icebergs, sunken ships, etc. As for example, as we all know, the longest, deepest ocean is Mariana Trench in a Pacific Ocean. So how the person they detect it? They detect it due to the sonar. Okay, they come to know that the depth of the Mariana Trench is the longest. Okay, it is the longest trench. Okay, same, it can be used to see if there is a hill or if there is a sunken what you can say ship. Okay, suppose if there is an accident, as for example, if the ship is submerged, okay, or there is a submerged ship, okay, by this method, by the method of sonar, they can see that yes, there is a ship submerged due to some problem or due to some accidents. Okay, icebergs, sunken ship, etc. Okay, so we have an equation also. Let's have an equation. A ship sends out ultrasound that returns from the seabed and is detected after 3.42 seconds. Okay, if the speed of the ultrasound through seawater is 1531 meter per second, what is the distance of the seabed? That means given time, we have time is equals to how much? In this equation we have time 3.42 second. 3.42 seconds. Okay, and speed of the ultrasound we have 1531 meter per second. 1531 meter per second. Okay, so distance traveled is 2d into speed into time, which will be 1531 meter per second into 3.42 seconds, which will be equal to how much? 5236 meter. 5236 meter. Okay, meter. So distance equals to 2d. 2d equals to, so d will be 5236 meter divided by 2. The distance will be how much? 2618 meter, which will be equal to 2.626 kilometer. So distance of the ship from the seabed is equals to 2.6 kilometer.